Hey guys, what's up? This is Spartacus Airsoft, and today I'm bringing you another gun build. This is my primary weapon, and this is my build of choice. So, as you can see, this is my VFC M4 that was featured in my Block 1 build. I've since made it into a Block 1.5. If you're not familiar with a Block 1.5, basically a Block 1.5 is a cross between the Block 1 and 2. I think it's some features of both. So you have the obvious standard 14.5-inch barrel setup, which will be on both. The A2 sight from the SOP mod Block 1, but then here you have some Block 2 accessories. So here you have your what would be an Insight dual switch. I have an Element dual switch on here. PEC 15 LA5. This is my VFC PEC 15. I would have liked to have the Element one had I known at the time that the VFC didn't have an IR laser and the Element did. I would have bought the Element, so I suggest the Element. But the VFC, I think, works better and is higher quality, in my opinion, than the Element. But then again, the Element does have the IR laser, which is a pretty big bonus. And then on the other side, which is another Block 2 accessory here, you have your Insight M3 light. Again, this is the VFC one. This is a very bright light, and I have it hooked up to my dual switch, as you can see here. Oh, wrong button. You can see here. Very bright light. Very good too. Also has the manual control. So I'm just going to tilt the rifle down on the side so you can get a better view of it. So that's the M3 light. So it basically combines, it has the Block 2 accessories with basically Block 1 everything else, kind of. I run a CAC grip, which could be used for either a Block 2, Block 1, really could be used for any build, Mark 18, Mod 1, Mod O, anything, really. I have the CAC grip, but because I like the CAC grip the best. I've tried everything. I tried stubby grips, I've tried AFGs, RVGs. I mean, I've never liked anything as much as the CAC grip. I find it's the simplest grip out there, and it's also, I think, in my opinion, the most effective grip there is. It's simple, it works, they're easy to find. They're not exactly cheap. They're still 60-70 bucks for the real ones, but for the replica ones, you know, standard replica price. I have replica on here, obviously. I think the broomsticks are just the best for me. I'm not saying they're the best flat out. I do intend on getting a Tango Down, the full length grip. That's kind of more accurate to a Block 1.5 build anyway, but you can run CAC grips on the 1.5. I'm going to see if the Tango Down is more suitable to my needs, because the Tango Down seems like I would like it because it's the same kind of design as the broomstick, almost. Obviously not the same exact thing, but they're similar. The Tango Down seems like it's probably a more updated grip of the broomstick. So yeah, I'm gonna replace that and see how that goes. So you have another Block 1 feature here. You have I think these are GMP. This is a replica Knights Armament rails, the standard SOP mod rails. And up here I have a GMP Comp 2, or I believe it's GMP. And I have just replaced the upper retaining band here. Has some aim point trades, as you can see. I have it on a cantilever mount, as you can see. The Comp 2 isn't often seen on Block 1.5s, but I use it on mine because what I'm really going for here is this is a good weapon for mid to longer range engagements, as opposed to a Mod O or anything with a 14.5-inch barrel setup. It's a little more accustomed to more longer range acquisitions. So as opposed to going with the standard EOTech 553, which is you see the 553 on Block 1.5 builds a lot. They're the most accurate sight, I would say, but you do see L cans on here often too. I just haven't gotten an Elcan yet. I might try it out, but I really like the Comp 2. I do plan to get a well-cocked straight mount for it as well and see how that works out for me. But I do enjoy the Comp 2 above a lot of other sights. I've had some replica EOTechs before, ACOG, that kind of thing, and I like the Comp 2 the best, and it's kind of what works best for me. So yeah, I will get an Elcan, and I'll throw that on here, and I'll try that, because the Elcan, and I just like it because it looks badass. I don't know how well they actually work in Airsoft, but I heard they're a little tricky to get accustomed to, so we'll see how that goes. In the rear here, I have, as you see in my Block 1 build, what is my replica CAC flip-up rear backup sight. And then your standard crane stock, which I've painted and weathered myself with some sandpaper to match the rest of my weapon. And I have some Silume chems on here, banded on. And then that's pretty much it. And a standard birdcage. I also have a CAC QD can to go on here, but those aren't ever on Block 1.5 builds, so I only really use it for... It's not for accuracy, I just think it looks good. And it's foam filled, so it makes the gun a little bit quieter. And as far as mags go, I use just standard replica USGI mags, nothing on them. I like these the best. I have mags with mag pools on them, and I use metal mags in this. I have the most luck with metal mags. These are Tokyo Marui mags. I like Tokyo Marui, the mags the best. And as you can see, my mags are quite scratched up. I've done this myself by rubbing the mags against the concrete floor. And that gives it a weathered look, which I think kind of completes the whole look. I think these kind of builds should be like Block 1, Block 1.5 builds, Mark 18, Mod 0 builds should be a bit more scratched up. So as you can see, the mag really matches the tone of the weapon. Gives it a more to hell and back look, like it's been in action, that kind of thing. Kind of to match the paint job, the weathering look. So yeah, guys, that's my VFC Block 1.5 build. Just a quick overview. Everything is stock internally. I use the 7.4 light bow in it, and I'm getting about 360 FPS with .25s. Consistent grouping at around 200 feet with my 14.5-inch barrel. So yeah, that's pretty much all to tell about my VFC, guys. Thanks for watching, and this has been Spartacus Airsoft Primary Block 1.5 build.